Hello everyone, it's Shadow the Rat and I'm back with another video in my rat highlight series. This time I will be focusing on my rat Cream. So Cream has the exact same backstory as Cookie in that after my rat Shadow passed away, I was on Craigslist and I found an ad for some baby rats. And usually in my area you can't find any rats. I mean, the closest place to get them is 45 minutes away at a feed store or a PetSmart. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, this person's 5 minutes away. I'll see if my parents will let me get one of the babies. And I had emailed the seller and they said they had 4 females. So once I asked my parents and they said yes, we ended up going to meet them. And they only had 2 girls left by the time I got there, and they were in the back of a pickup truck housed inside a 20-gallon tank full of pine shavings. So I asked if I could get both of them and my mom agreed, so we took them both home. After that, I decided to bond Cookie and Cream to Latte and Berry right away because taming wasn't going so well, and the fact that they weren't very happy with accepting treats. Now, of course, it was only the first day, but I thought, okay, I'm going to bond them sooner or later because I don't have anywhere to properly quarantine them, so there wasn't really a point. So anyway, I introduced Latte to them first, and Latte got along really, really well. Like, it was incredible. I just put her into the pen with the baby rats, and they swarmed her and were like, oh my gosh, it's a new rat, it's a big rat, I love you. And basically Latte just let them do whatever they wanted to her. I mean, she sniffed them a little bit and then she was like, okay, that's cool. There's babies here. She let them climb all over her, and in Cookie's case, try to flip her over, and in Cream's case, just try to dig under her and all sorts of things. Then after that, introduced Berry, and Berry's introduction went pretty much the same way. I mean, I thought that it was going to go poorer because Berry is a little bit mean to her sister Latte in terms of liking to sit on her and stuff like that. But no, it went absolutely perfectly. I put Berry in there, and the baby rats swarmed her, and she was like, oh, cool, there's babies. And both older rats have gotten along really well with the babies ever since. They've been living together for over 6 months now. Anyhow, so Cream in particular is a little bit more skittish than her sister Cookie. This is mainly due to her timid and nervous personality. Cream is probably the second most nervous / timid rat that I've had. The first would probably be Sonic, because in Sonic's case, it never really got better even after tons of socialization. In Cream's case, I'm not sure if it's because I got her about 8 weeks earlier than I got Sonic, but she definitely has come a long way and she's doing much better socialization-wise than Sonic was, in the fact that she will approach me in free range, she will approach me in the cage. Of course, in part, this is due to the fact that I've done a ton of counter conditioning, desensitization, and just basically everything I can do to make handling and being with me a positive experience. I did a lot of touch interaction desensitization where I would touch her cheeks and then give her a treat, and then touch other parts of her, give a treat, and slowly worked my way up to being able to ruffle her, put her on her back, pick her up by the scruff, stuff like that. And now Cream's basically okay with whatever you do. So Cream's a very nice rat in terms of training. She's learned a lot of cool tricks. She has a little bit of a longer attention span than her sister Cookie, and she's less likely to run off and get distracted. However, she is more skittish, so if something loud happens, she will run away, and it's much harder to get her back into training after that, even though she's become a lot better at not freaking out like that. One of the coolest tricks she's learned has to be her back handstand. Like Berry, she learned it, except unlike Berry, she learned it a little bit earlier, at around probably 5 months old. And she also knows lots of other backwards tricks, as in she can back around circular objects, she can back up in a straight line, she can back up and park between her fingers, she can back up while standing up, and she can back up around things while standing up. And all in all, she's a very talented and balanced girl. She also knows all the other tricks like fetch, basketball, all that sort of thing. Anyhow, Cream is not very touchy-feely as far as rats go. I mean, she's okay with me touching her because of all the work we did on it. She's okay with others picking her up and all that sort of stuff, but she's not very enthusiastic about being pet or cuddling or things like that. Now, she will on occasion lick you, and she does like to sit in your lap and then sometimes lick or groom your hand when you put it in there, which is very sweet. But as of now, she's usually on the go just like her sister and just a crazy 7-month-old girl. But yeah, that's basically Cream, and she hasn't had any issues health-wise, and she's just generally a very sweet, healthy, and good girl. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this series, and I will see you next time. Bye!